Hi guys, I'm Megan Brightwood and welcome back to my channel. Or if this is the first time that you're joining me, then hi, nice to meet you. I hope you'll hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that jazz. And today I have a guest. And if you've been watching for the past couple of weeks, you may have seen her. This is my daughter, Evelyn. And Evelyn, I have an important question for you.
What is it?
Do you want any brothers or sisters?
Brothers.
You want another brother?
Uh-huh.
So you have Charlie and then you want another brother?
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting. Usually she tells me, no, Charlie's good, right? Do you usually say no more brothers or sisters?
I don't want them more sisters or brothers.
You don't want any more brothers or sisters? Just Charlie? Yeah.
I be to me.
Oh, yeah?
I want one to me. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Should we get you something to eat? You've been very patient for mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go get you something to eat. So before we get too far on this video, I want to put a huge disclaimer that I am not pregnant, nor do I have any plans on getting pregnant in the near future. This is just something that I've been thinking about and thought that I would share my thoughts with you guys. So I have two children. Evelyn, who you just saw, is a little over 3 years old, and then my son Charlie is 8 months. And they have about a 2.5-year age gap, which has been great for our family. I really, really like that age gap. And if we decide that we do want another child, I would like the same age gap between that child and Charlie. So we don't really have to make a firm decision for another year or so, but it's just something that I kind of constantly am weighing the pros and cons about. I would love to have a third baby. I don't know what it is, but there's just something that makes me like, I think I would like another one, but there are a lot of things that would make me lean towards maybe our family's just done too. So maybe this is just our family. Either way, I'm gonna be happy with whatever we've got for our family. But I thought I'd just talk about what has been going through my mind. So the first and biggest thing is labor with Charlie was very scary for me. I don't know that it was all that more difficult than any other labor. It was just scary. So I went in to be induced with him at 40 weeks and 5 days with a drug called Cytotec. And that is exactly the same as when I went in to have my daughter Evelyn. So I thought that I knew what I was doing with all of this. I knew what was going to be happening. I was feeling pretty prepared, honestly. And so when we went in, I had talked to my midwife about starting with Cytotec and then around noon or 1 or so, maybe switching over to Pitocin rather than getting a second dose of Cytotec. So when I had Evie, I finally went into labor at about 7 p.m. after getting it at 7 a.m. And I just didn't want to wait that long at that point. So yeah, I went into labor at 7 p.m. and then she was born at 11:23. So about 4.5 hours of labor, which was still very fast for my first pregnancy and just pregnancies in general, right? Or labor in general. So yeah, we had agreed that, might as well just go for Pitocin and then I can get an epidural and it'll be great. Well, we had great plans, right? So I had a light lunch at about noon, and rather than getting the Pitocin, Charlie decided that he was gonna come. So at 1 p.m. I started contractions and they were strong. Oh my goodness, I was like arching. It was so strong of a sensation. And there was not really any time for any pain management. So I did not get the epidural. I did not get nitrous oxide, nothing. And he made his arrival at 1:23. So I was in labor for a grand total of 23 minutes, which sounds great. And honestly, looking back, I'm glad that it didn't take longer because, oh my goodness, it was so painful, so fast. It's hard to wrap your head around what your body is doing at that point. And I've heard that when labor is so fast, even your body can't really prepare for that amount of pain. So like the pain blockers don't even get started in your own body. So yeah, that was pretty scary. But after 23 minutes, he was laying on my chest. It was great. He was looking up at me. It was so cute. And I looked over at my husband, Joe, and I said, you know, I think that this might be it. He might be our last one. And then it got worse. So I had a retained placenta because he was so late. And it had started callousing, I guess. We found this out later. But yeah, it started breaking down. So it got stuck in there, and I didn't have any pain management or anything. My midwife had to go up in there and get everything out. And they weren't sure if she wasn't sure if she got everything. So then I was at risk for hemorrhaging, and I've been anemic with both my pregnancies. I know that I've been pretty private with that kind of stuff, but that's my biggest thing, is that I'm always anemic. And then when you lose a lot of blood towards the end, I have also been, more at risk for needing a blood transfusion, which I haven't had to have yet. So thankfully that has been the case, but we were concerned about that. So thankfully everything turned out great. And now we do have a plan in place where if I do decide to have another child, I will be induced at 39 weeks. So we don't have to worry about the retained placenta or anything. And we have learned that I might as well just start on Pitocin right away and get that epidural going right away so that we don't have to worry about anything again. So yeah, because his birth was fairly traumatic for me, that makes me a little bit nervous about having another child, and having that plan in place does open it up a little bit more for me. But then there are even other things like my husband has a Toyota Prius Plus, which has 4 seats. It's great for long travel for right now because we get really, really good gas mileage, so it doesn't cost very much for us to go anywhere. But if we have another one, there's no room. So we would have to start using my van, which would take a lot more gas. And I don't know that we want to do that. So that's just a little thing that we would have to figure out. And then we like going to Disney World, and a lot of the rides are 2 and 2 and 2. So someone would have to go by themselves, which is no fun. I don't know, just little things like that would be a little more inconvenient, I guess. But at the same time, I would like the kids to have another sibling. I don't know what it is, but there's something there that I think I'd like 3. So I don't know. That's my thoughts, I guess. Let me know what you guys think. How many kids have you had, if any? I don't know. What do other people do? How do other people make these decisions? Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day, and let me know in the comment section down below what you are doing to fill your time. I hope everyone's hanging in there, and yeah, if you haven't already, also make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos from me. Otherwise, I'm gonna head out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!